Hello everyone, and welcome to our morning with the Yahoo Developer Network. My name is Murray, and I work with YDN. I'd like to thank you all for coming today. I'd also like to thank the Wi-Fi sponsor, who is Amman, for their service today. So this is the first time that we've created an event in Jordan, and we've been overwhelmed by the response that we've got from the developer community here. We had over 300 people sign up to attend this event. I think there's still quite a few to come in, however. We're just getting started anyhow. So YDN is the developer relations team within Yahoo. We're here today to talk about our developer products, specifically YQL, YUI, and our Geo technologies. There are many, many more that you can find on developer.yahoo.com. That's the site that you can see up here. I'd recommend that you take a good look around there and also have a look at Hadoop, our social APIs, and at YAP as well. Yahoo's future depends on its ability to continue to innovate in technology, and because we believe in the open web, we'll continue to make sure that many of the technologies that we produce are available for developer communities around the world to use also. These technologies that we create have been built in response to the challenges of developing websites that are some of the most highest traffic sites and applications on the web. So these are technologies that we've tried and tested in-house and we use internally also. Today we have two speakers for you. First of all, we have Leif from Miami, who's going to be speaking a little bit about what we're doing at Yahoo Mac 2. Secondly, we have the main event, which is Christian Hallman. Christian is going to be talking about our developer products, and he is a very well-respected blogger, technical book author, and conference speaker. After Christian speaks, there will be some time for Q&A. We'll introduce you to a few local Yahoo engineers who are going to be able to help support you in using our technologies going forward. And we're going to have a lunch, so please feel free to come and talk to any of the folks from Yahoo at that lunch. I hope that you enjoy the presentations that were prepared for you today. We're very proud of our developer technologies, and I hope that you'll find them useful too. So thank you for your time, and I'd like to introduce you to our first speaker, which is Leif.
Good morning. So before we move to Chris, I'm going to give you a little non-technical appetizer about the story of Yahoo Maktub. Yahoo Maktub, as we all know, was set up and founded by two Jordanian engineers, by Samir Topan and Hussam Khouri, in year 2000. In 2009, Yahoo Maktub was acquired by Yahoo for being the largest Arabic online portal in the world. Yahoo Maktub together, they reach up to 35 million users in the Arab world. And they have the reach breakdown between the GCC, Levant, Egypt and North Africa. In terms of ranking, Yahoo Maktub, or Maktub itself, it ranks as #1 traffic portal in the region. And as we can see here from our geographic breakdown, our traffic comes from each and every Arab country. Our users are divided between males and females, so Yahoo Maktub reaches to all ages, all genders, all countries within our region. And when we talk about coverage, these are our numbers. Yahoo Maktub reaches up to 93% of the entire internet population in the Levant, and 88% of that population in the GCC, and 42% of the internet population in North Africa. Thank you.
Hi. We planned for a much larger introduction to Maktub Yahoo, so I was a bit like, oh, I'm on, yay, good. So, I'm Chris, and I'm a developer for Yahoo. For 4.5 years, I built things like Yahoo Answers and Yahoo Maps. And my main thing was, when I started at Yahoo, I already had 10 years of experience. And I thought I knew everything about web development that there is. And I don't know if you've seen the movie Men in Black, where this great police officer gets hired and then he goes into the room and he thinks like he's the coolest guy ever, and then all of a sudden he's in the middle of an alien airport and he has no clue what's going on. That's more or less when I started at Yahoo. So the Yahoo products were a completely different story from what I've done before. So when I got my first job to build a little widget for Yahoo, in Answers back then, the main concern for people was like, okay, so what should it be like? I have to design and I have to code. Who's going to maintain that? What's going on there? Well, the main thing is 6,000 people a second will see it. So let's see if you can build that. That was the first thing. And I'm like, okay, that's a different story altogether. So to get rid of the lay of the land here, who here is a developer? Okay. Of those developers, back-end? Okay, we need you guys. Front-end developers like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, who's designer? Project manager? Don't be shy. We don't hate you, we need you from time to time. Good. So, if you look around, when you see the things about Yahoo that I talked about, that we have these massive websites, these massive amount of users, there's a lot of tricks you have to do. And sometimes you don't see the... actually, can I turn that off now? Can you hear me? Okay, so you don't have that creepy echo voice thing that's like Phantom of the Opera. You can't? Okay, bother. Alright, how about that? Yay! Okay. So, the fun thing is when you build websites like these, you sometimes think far too hard. So we had a few websites in our network where we thought we already found the solutions for everything. And when you have as many users as we have, and it actually takes a while to actually load that, you sometimes come up with solutions. So I guess some of you are front-end developers. They get a Photoshop mock-up and have to build something then. So look at this one up there, the web images, video and audio. So this one used to be, normal people would say like, okay, that's a link and some JavaScript that changes that search box every time you choose one of those things. But then we realized, why? Because it's not really that necessary. If you turn off the CSS on this page, okay, 1 second. Whoa! You realize that when we found making this a radio button control with a search box and really a normal HTML thing, it made it accessible for everybody. And we didn't need JavaScript. It works on my BlackBerry. It works on my old Nokia phone. It works for everybody. And that's the kind of things that you start thinking through when you start developing for a company this big, because you have to make it available for everybody and not just like for the one user. And you stop thinking about like what does it look like and start thinking about what should it be, what should it do, and what should it work like. So what we found over the years is that it makes a lot of sense to actually share this knowledge and make it available for people, because we want to hire good people, we want to work with good people, and the more we give out to the world, the more you can actually understand what we're doing and the more you can actually help us make it better. Especially when you see a lot of American websites get translated over here and then sent out to the Arabic market, and they don't make any sense to you at all. Because right to left just does not work for a lot of Americans. Whereas you're born with that, you use the web that way, so you could help us make our systems much more useful for people in the market here, and also our systems much more working in a right to left environment with Arabic glyphs rather than with American just letters. And I used to build, for my old company, I used to build visitbritain.com, and that was a website that also had Hebrew and Arabic, and oh my god, we just spent 3 weeks just making the content management system understand what was necessary. So by giving out our information for you to play with, we actually learn about about technologies that we hadn't thought of before. The same thing with like font sizes and things like that. When people say we want to come up with something readable, it has to be 13 pixels. Then we send it out there, and our Chinese office said, like, you know what, for Chinese letters, 13 pixels don't work. It has to be at least 15. And then we realized, okay, we have to find a different way, and we have to understand what's going on there. And I do that for myself as well. Everything I release is open source. Every slide deck that I release, every talk that I give is Creative Commons. And I give it out for free, not because I'm just stupid, but because I want you to do things with them. And I found that people translating my stuff for free is not a bad idea. And it's just possible because I give it out and allow you to do it. So, the first thing that I'm going to go through now is just the website itself. So everything you want to know about the Yahoo Developer Network, everything you want to know about Yahoo technologies, the technologies that drive the websites that you see, is actually here at the Yahoo Developer Network. So the main trick that we found is we have so many offices, we have so many developers, there's just no way we can allow everybody to do whatever they want. We don't want any product that was written in China to come to America and have to be completely rewritten, because we don't have time for that and it costs us money. Why should we do that? So we found best practices by analyzing all of our websites and put them together in one single spot where all the information is there for you. So you find here, for example, that you have all the APIs that we offer, you've got all the tools that we offer, and all of them come with documentation, support, and resources. So when you want to start playing with that, this is the main spot where you need to go. If you get stuck, if you can't understand the documentation or you have a problem with that, here's the support section, which is where you find developers from Yahoo answering you. You can go to Twitter, you can go to YDN, if you know somebody from Yahoo, they're going to introduce you to local people later on. You can ask them directly, but go through this information here and you will find that most of the questions have been answered. Because that's the biggest mistake that people make. They say, like, okay, I answer your email once.